Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another episode. Today folks, we're going to carry on with the breeding. I'm going to be testing out the Gigas as well. These are now bred Gigas, so I've got one ready to be tested. So if you folks enjoy this episode, please do not forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. And why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment for myself. So, in this episode, the big plan is, well, for a start, I'm going to take out the Giga that has been imprinted on and see what it does. Play around with the stats and see what differences they make when leveling up. Obviously, this is to see what I am going to be breeding the Gigas for. A lot of people have said to go for mutations. Some say don't go for HP. Others say go for damage. So damage is definitely one thing that I'm going to go for. But I'm quite curious to see what stats to go for with regards to the Gigas. Now, obviously, this all depends on how they scale up. Apparently, health does not scale up too well. But we'll see. We'll give that a go and see what happens at some point in this video. Now over here we've got the two females and the male. We're going to get them to breed. As you can see, these are the stats that they have. I've got my male that I have fully imprinted on. We'll take him out for a spin. We'll kill some stuff. We'll level him up. We're going to try and level him up in different stats and see what it is. Obviously, I'm not going to keep this guy indefinitely. This is just a test Giga to see what it can do. And how things scale up after it's been imprinted on. Apparently, as you saw there, the stats for a brief second, it does get close to 30,000 in HP once it's been fully imprinted on. Now, apparently it runs faster. As you can see, it looks like it's running on ice, so it reminds me very much so of a scene out of Super Mario when he runs on ice. He's making a lot more steps than the distance that he's actually trotting on or running on. So let's give it a go over here, see what he does. There is a lot of video lag spikes. There has been obviously a massive update to the game. I don't know exactly what has changed, but it is causing some of the video lag spikes. Okay, so we've leveled up again. So he's doing quite a lot of damage. Which is something to expect from a Giga. This is a massive beast with a big area of effect when he bites, or when it bites, depending on the gender, I guess. But one thing that I can say that I hate on this creature at this moment is the absolutely awful stamina. He just runs out of stamina so quick, and I think this thing should travel a greater distance when it's running. It almost looks like it's running on ice. It reminds me of a scene out of Super Mario World when you're on the in the ice world and he moves his feet a lot faster than he's actually running. It kind of does that thing. But yeah, I suppose they're trying to keep this guy, I suppose, a bit nerfed. Let's see. Oh, he's getting a lot in damage per point. So let's see what difference there is now. Oh, that's a big jump in damage. That's quite a decent jump. Now, the one thing that's got me a bit, I don't know, worried about the Giga is the fact that he's only got 30,000 damage. Now, I'll put a point or two in HP, damage. HP, that's what I'm in, geesh. He only got close to 30,000 in HP, and he doesn't seem to scale up very well with regards to HP, which I'm not that happy about. I mean, my Rexes have a ton of HP. I do like tanky creatures. Right, I want to see now how far I can push this guy with the damage. What can be achieved? Obviously, this will give me an idea with regards to the damage that it can achieve from just mutations alone in damage. So that is one of my purposes. Okay, so there's a Giga there that I saw. I'm trying to get a bit of a gaze on it and see what level it is. Come on. Okay. Oh, okay. No, I am not messing with that. I don't think I'm ready to do that. Wild Gigas are scary as all hell. Nope. I'm just backing away and choosing something a bit more my size. Let's call it that. He still needs to level up quite a decent amount. I mean, this thing pretty much demolishes anything in one bite. A lot of people have also been advising me to use Gigas for the orbital supply drop, so I'll give that a go. First things first, I want to mutate some. I want to get some nice mutations, and maybe save one or two decent colors. Obviously, I'm going to go for red, or maybe a red and black combination. That'll be nice. Wow, it's amazing how things melt underneath this Giga. I mean, he does a crazy damage. I still think that fully leveled up my Rex would pretty much be able to stand toe to toe with this Giga. I'll probably lose out just at a small difference. Do bear in mind, my Rexes once fully leveled up, with the way I leveled them up, they do tend to have close to 100,000 HP. So, and they do, I think somewhere around 800 and something damage. So they do get 1,000% in damage and somewhere around 100,000 HP. They're all fully mutated Rexes with 20 mutations in damage and another 20 in HP. We're getting a bit heavy here. It's the stamina on the Giga though. I just do not like it. The stamina is so awful. I'm so used to having to sprint for such a long period of time. This thing can't do that. I'm not sure if I want to jump with this Giga. Yeah, it's probably not a good choice. I'm gonna try and be careful here. Like so. We don't want to enrage it. I don't want it to kill me. Ah, there's a Cardinal there. Come here. Come on. Oh, well, never mind. You're going up the rock. Oh, this video lag is bad. I don't like it. It didn't used to do this. Right, let's see what... Oh, yeah, I'm not attempting it with this Giga. I am not yet prepared for that. Okay, well... It also has such a bad turning radius. Which makes sense. It is a big creature, so it should have a bad turning radius, but... It's the stamina. I do love the sounds the Giga makes, though. They are amazing. I love the roar, I love the level up animation and the noises. Oh wow. I think this thing can do well over 2,000 damage. I'm gonna avoid the red OSD for the moment. I just like how everything melts underneath it. This thing could definitely take on a Reaper King. Come on. Oh. I can't reach you. Come on. There we go. Success. Okay. He didn't die from one bite, but close enough. Oh, I'm stuck in these stupid... well, slightly stuck in this stupid gas bag's body. Oh, nice Bronto. Let's go and have a few nibbles on that. Okay, we got 4 points. Alright, we'll put them all into that. That animation and sound is brilliant. I love it. Two bites and one Bronto is down. Hopefully this one will be of a higher level. Maybe we get a few more bites on it. Okay. Level 40? Ooh, 65. Wow, the damage. That's a lot. So he's got 3 more levels. Might use him. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see, doesn't get much in health. That's really disappointing. Now the question is, how does it mutate when it mutates in health? Now, some people have told me they're pretty bad. Other people have also said that it's okay. I mean, it's not great, but still okay. I'll have a look at that once we start the breeding. I want to see that. I'm quite curious because at the moment I'm not really happy with the amount of health this thing has got. It feels like a bit squishy. I mean, obviously compared to everything else in the game and the vast majority of the tames, it's pretty decent. But if I compare it to my Rexes when it's fully leveled up, well, I wouldn't call that decent. Let's just say that. Obviously, I'm talking about fully mutated creatures here. On the bright side, at least it's leveling up pretty darn fast. Obviously, I'm going to be playing with this for a while, just for fun, because I won't be keeping it. I'll take the saddle off of it and put it on something else. But I'm not going to record the whole thing. I'm going to go and try and level it up as much as I can and see what's what, see what sort of damage output this creature can obtain. And I'm also in the back of my head relating it to mutations. So if it would have had mutations and damage, say 20 mutations or 10 mutations and damage, by how much that would have actually increased. Now I think this can become an amazingly powerful cannon, if you will. I suppose it'll have a decent amount of HP compared to the vast majority of the creatures in the game. I would just maybe would like it to have maybe around 50,000 HP, just for good measure. But I think it can achieve a decent damage. Well, far better than this. I think I can probably double what it's doing now, which will be pretty much enough to take down any creature within one bite. Okay, so first things first, before we actually start with the mutations, I found a dodo. You know how I said in the previous episode I'm thinking of breeding dodos in HP mutations and damage mutations? Well, some people like the idea, others have suggested dimorphodons or dimetrodons. I think it was dimetrodons. But the reason I wanted to go for a dodo is because this thing is pretty darn close to helpless, and it's a creature that gets killed by anything. And now I want to see how far I can push these creatures and maybe put them up against the Rex. I think with mutations it could stand a good chance against the 150 Rex, or be close enough at least. So the plan is I am going to tame myself as many of these dodos as I can. Obviously I am only looking at level 150, nothing else, nothing less. I will not accept it. Obviously they have to be perfect tames, and so I'm going to tame a ton of these guys. And the reason behind that is because I am going to select the absolute best stats in HP and damage before we actually start mutating them. I'm going to give them the best start that I can with regard to mutations. Obviously they'll have a very dangerous task ahead of them, and the only purpose I'm doing this is to put them up against Rexes. I'd like to bet on the dodo. I've looked at the stats of this guy. He does have okay stats. It all has to do with how they scale up when mutated, as well as how they scale up after being mutated, fully imprinted, and fully leveled up. So if this dodo can reach, say, 10,000 HP and a decent amount of damage, I think this thing can top a Rex. And so I'd be betting on the dodo, and of course I'm obviously referring to a 150 Rex. If that's the case, and if I build it, and if I manage to do it, what I'm probably going to do just for fun, I'm going to breed a small army of super mutated Rexes and then just go on a killing spree with them. Just for the fun of it. Watch them take on all sorts of creatures as a pack, obviously. So this guy's nearly ready. I don't have a cryopod with me, so I'm going to have to carry him now. My thought is to use one of these to speed things up. Oh, never mind. Do you know what? I can wait. I mean, those dillos over there that I was looking at have got me somewhat nervous. They're still away from me. I don't really want them to hit the dodo. This guy is very valuable at the moment to me, which is quite weird because I don't really like to have dodos. I do like the noises they make, but they're kind of useless apart from the eggs that they lay. Right, he's coming towards me, so I'm going to have to deal with him. There you go. See, he was bringing his friend along as well. Right, that sorted that problem out. So, off camera, I'm going to go around this place looking for dodos regularly. I'm going to try and save them up. I'm probably going to try and tame somewhere around 20 to maybe 30 or 40 dodos just to have that possibility of getting the absolute best stats that we can get for a dodo. After which I will then select the 2 best stats. Of course, that would be, as usual, HP and damage, and then combine them into the final pair or the base pair, and then start breeding them for mutations. Now I'm expecting the dodo mutations to be a rarer occurrence. I have noticed that there is some sort of scaling with regards to mutations and creatures, and that the creatures that are larger and breed rarer tend to have mutations quicker, happen quicker, whereas with smaller creatures like the dodo that can breed quicker tend to have the mutations happen a bit rarer. I don't know if it's just me, but that's what I have observed in the past. Okay, we've got plenty of eggs. I've taken a handful of the owl eggs. I've still got a few more points available of weight in my inventory, so I'm going to take a couple more. Let's see, what are we on? 249. Alright, so the next mutation should be around the 5,000 mark, I believe, or something like that. Anyways, I've remembered the number. Oh, this is not good. Please do not crash game. It's been doing this quite a bit now after the update. This is annoying. Oh, meteor shower. We'll drop these out, and then we'll see what we get. Now, obviously, this is the second batch of owls that I have popped out. I have done that before, but I probably will not put it in this video because it'll be quite long. The Gigas will take a while. We've got quite a few Giga eggs. Obviously, both Gigas and the owls were left on breeding whilst I was out looking for the dodo, and it took a long time to actually find a dodo. So this is a 251, but it's not the mutation that we want. Had to look at the color, but it's not a color that I actually like nor care about. Another 251, which is a next mutation. Did not occur in HP. Just double check there. We don't want to make a mistake. Not at this point. 237, of course, you're a no-go. 249. 249. So the next level that we're looking for is 251. And I'm hoping to get lucky here and get a HP mutation. Okay, 249. 237. Nope. We don't want that. Okay. Oh, 251. Ho ho. Let's have a look at here. There we go. There's our mutation. That's the next mutation in the HP. I think this would be the 7th mutation if I remember correctly. Almost at the halfway point for the HP mutations, and we can carry on with the next ones. So you are a keeper. Gonna get you some meat over there, like so, and then disable wandering and put you out of danger. I might accidentally end up shooting you with the euthanasia gun, which is not good. There we go. Right, I've got my thing back. I'll put you right here. I'm gonna go and put some of this meat away because I've been off for quite some time since the last episode. Actually for about 2 days, and so well, first I want to get rid of these things because they're taking up quite a bit of space in my inventory. I was gonna put the meat to cook, but I still should have plenty of meat. I might do that after I finish with the Gigas. Oh, hello. I forgot to to stop you from following me. Oh dear. Alright, I want to pick you up. Come on. There you go. Good owl. You're not following. Boom. Good, good. So let's clean these guys up. Then I will harvest them. And then we move on to the Gigas. I'm going to have a look at mutations. I'm going to have a look at the stats. I'm going to have a look at color mutations if we get any. Hopefully that'll be something interesting with regards to the Giga mutations. If I do come across a HP mutation, I'm going to have a look at what the difference is between the mutated one in HP and the parents. So I will compare that as well. I suppose with the way it scales up, if it gets 60 points in HP per mutation, I'd be happy with that, and I probably would go for an HP mutation on the Gigas. Now, the way the damage scales up in damage mutation per point, or the way it scaled up per level, was very, very satisfying. I mean, the damage jumped by a lot on the Giga. So damage on it for me at this point is a must. It did not scale up per point spent in HP too well, so seeing as my Gigas are currently just under the 30,000 mark, I'm not that happy with it. They still are quite killable, and the whole idea of breeding is making these creatures as unkillable as possible, at least from my perspective. Okay, what about you? 249. Okay, well, we don't need you. Oh, hey. Go on, die. Ah, perfect. 251er. And looks like you got it in weight. Yeah, okay, well. Of course, we don't want you. You don't have any nifty colors. I don't like anything that I've seen on you. Okay. 249. 249. Of course, that's going to go as well. 237, we don't want. 237, another unwanted creature. 249. 237. Of course, I hate it when they flap their wings because they push me around. Like that. You just saw that there. Alright. Time to clean up this mess and move on to the Giga mutations. Now, Gigas tend to mutate more often than, say, the Rexes or the Snow Owls. Before I start anything, I wanted to see what the level were for the Gigas to remind myself. I'm gonna cook off the meat that I got. That should help me restock to the point where I probably do better in terms of restocking my meat stock, better than I had before. Obviously, in the 2 days that I've not been on the game, a lot of the meat will have turned into spoiled meat, so that is something to account for. I'm also gonna have to look at, of course, doing something with the spoiled meat that I've got. I should have a ton of spoiled meat. Oh, hello. Hold on, there's a wandering owl. So, yeah, before, which I'm not going to probably include in the video because it took me a while to put it back, I accidentally whistled a wrong whistle. Obviously, the color mutated owls are not bound to any hitching post. Neither are the stat mutations. So, obviously, my base turned into a bit of a mess. And as I was putting them back, some of the eggs that they laid as the incubators were full ended up hatching, and so we've got some wandering owls in the base. Let's go and hatch these first Giga eggs and see what we get. I will also hatch probably some Giga eggs after this. It really does depend on how lucky I get. So I will probably most likely only include the hatching of the Giga eggs that have had the mutation that I wanted for the breeding. I will look at some colors, but I'm also thinking that I did already use up a lot of time for the previous segments in the video, so I'm not doing that well with time. So there we go, look at that. Look at all those Giga eggs. This is my screenshot right here. This is my thumbnail. That's a lot of eggs. Okay, we have Gigas. Now, I need to do this without getting stuck. So, 231 is a mutation, as the parent's level is 229. I remember roughly what the damage was like. I think it was 400 and something, wasn't it? Oh, hello. Oh, this is a nice color. Please be a mutation that I want. Hey, now I'm stuck in here, I'm guessing. Okay. 240. Sheesh. Obviously, this is not the damage mutation. We do have that green Giga over there, which, again, if it's not mutated in what I want, I'm not going to keep them. These things take up a lot of space in the base. I'm going to have to harvest this guy because I cannot move. I mean, I kind of like this green. It is a nice, I'd call it sporty sort of green. It's got the white underneath the belly, so it's got two different color regions from what I can see that have new colors on them. Yeah, they're new colors because the ones that I've got are orange and red bellies. Whereas this one's got kind of like a cream sort of belly and a green belly. So there aren't any other noticeable color mutations as of yet. Let's see. Okay, well, you're gonna have to go. Sorry. Goodbye. 229. 229. 229. Okay. 229. Another one. Okay, fine. We already got 2 mutations in the Giga, so not a bad start. Obviously, it's not what I'm looking for. I'd like to see, maybe I might consider going for stamina for these things as well. It all depends with how things scale up from the mutations side of the things. I mean, it's annoying because the Gigas have such a bad stamina. It is unreal. They run out of stamina so quickly. Not that they're the fastest when they run either, or at least I don't feel that way. Well, it just looks really weird when it runs, because obviously from imprinting they will get a bit of a bonus in movement speed. Okay, let's give you some food. So this is a mutation that we wanted. We'll take it and keep it. So obviously this Giga mutated in damage. That's one of the things that I'm going to be breeding. So I'll put it next to the parent over here. And so this way it should be out of range of the nanny. Therefore it should not receive any imprinting. I could go with imprinting, but obviously I want to know the base stats, because that's what I'm going to be working off of. And yeah, okay, cool. Now this one has to go. We don't need her anymore. Okay, I killed off the wrong one. I mean, we still have another female. That's not an issue. We still have a base female. I'm just gonna have to rename this one to the Mama Giga. They're both identical in stats, so no problems there. They're copies of each other. For some odd reason, the name does not look right. Now I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? Oh. Okay, so I forgot the Sethum at the beginning. Sheesh. The tag. Oh well. Could be worse. So this is the Mama Giga now, I guess. You take on that role. Alright. I've got loads of meat. I'm going to give her the saddle to hold on to. These things do weigh a ton. Okay, we've got some stuff that I want to clear off of this one. I was thinking of killing the Giga that I leveled up at the beginning of the video, as it is a slightly smaller level than what we are using as the breeding pair. Trying to harvest this Giga. It's not really working though. Oh yeah, okay, I think I was hitting the wrong Giga. Hehehe. Oh dear. Oh well. At least we harvested it. So next order of business is to carry on with what we currently have here and see if we get the mutations that we're after. Okay, let's have a look at you. Of course we don't want that. It's a bit weird trying to get to these things because I'm stuck in stuff. Primarily they're invisible extra large hitboxes. Tends to cause a bit of an issue. I'm trying to look at these stats. I am making a bit of a record of it. I am writing them down for the moment, so these should be on this Giga at least the exact same stats as the parent. So that spares me the job of running back to the parents to double check. So I'm making a bit of a note on these. Okay, 229. We don't want that one. Same thing here. And yep, okay, we don't want that. Now if I can get past, oh, I'm gonna have to harvest things. This is annoying. Ah, there we go, success. Okay, what have we got here? Another 229, of course. A no keeper, that one. You 229 again. Nope, don't want that. 229 once more. Now can I get to these guys? Nope. Oh, these things are so big. I'm probably going to need a few more picks if I'm going to do this because I'm having to harvest quite frequently. Oh, 231. Right, what are you? Let's have a look at your stats. So this one has mutated in HP by the looks of it. Okay. Yeah, there we go, yeah. So mutation is of course an HP. So that means I want to compare it to the parents, just in case I wrote it wrong. Okay, so let me have another look at this. Whoops, don't want to kill it. So it looks like it gains somewhere around 80 points per HP mutation. So if you crunch the numbers, it should, in theory, receive somewhere around 1,800 additional HP per 20 mutations in HP. To me, that's okay. So the way I'm thinking about it is, if I get that 1,800 additional HP from the mutations plus the imprinting, that will of course increase the Giga's level, or amount of HP, which I'm hoping will in turn affect the way it scales up per point when it's getting leveled up. Now the question is, should I go with a 20 HP 20 damage Giga or a 10 HP 10 stamina and 20 damage Giga? Damage is definitely going to be 20 mutations. That does scale up only by 10 from what I've seen, but that 10 is enough to make a massive and significant difference in the amount of damage this Giga will dish out. And I'm feeling thirsty. Oh well. Okay, so you're there. I'm going to go and sort my thirst out, clean up the other Gigas that I've got, get rid of those, we don't want it. But let's name these so we know what's what. So you are, of course, just to double check, you are the damage mutation Giga. So we're going to call you mutations damage times 1. So that also tells me what mutation it's at out of 20. So damage mutation times 1. Okay, sweet. well, here it is. These are the two new babies. Going to wait for these guys a whole day to fully mature before we can breed them again. Obviously, that's what's going to make this part slow. Maybe in the next episode I'll try and get the stamina mutation. That would be very much so beneficial for us. Might do that before I actually move on to mutating the damage. First thing that I'm going to mutate on the Gigas will of course be the damage. Also, maybe in the next episode I might go and get some more dodos, or I might do that off camera. I'm not quite sure how to proceed about that. And obviously carry on with the owl mutations. But that is it for this episode, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do not forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and haven't already for more similar content. And if you have just subscribed, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. And why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. Until next time, stay safe, folks.